He was the online kid who took on everyone at the highest stakes. The man behind record-breaking TV pots, the infamous Durrrr challenge, and countless underground nosebleed games across Asia. This is Tom Dwan, one of the most feared, mysterious, and talked about poker players of his generation. Today we'll dive into his net worth, his insane high-stakes career, the rumors and controversies around his finances and health, and why, even now, nobody really knows how rich or how broke Tom Dwan might be. Tom Dwan, Thomas Dwan Jr., was born July 30th, 1986, in Edison, New Jersey. By 2025, his net worth is estimated at around $8 to $10 million. Officially, he has about $6.97 million in live tournament winnings. Add to that more than $10 million in profit from online cash games during the full tilt poker boom years. But that's just the part we can see. Dwan has spent years playing in private nosebleed games in Macau, Manila, and other secret high-stakes rooms where pots can dwarf anything on TV. Some people think he's won tens of millions more. Others believe he's buried in debts and makeup. With Tom Dwan, the truth is as elusive as his bluffing range. Growing up as an only child in New Jersey, Dwan tried a bit of everything: basketball, baseball, soccer, math club, debate club, but nothing really stuck. Until the day he convinced his dad to put $50 on Paradise Poker when he was 17 years old. That deposit went on to an account with a now legendary screen name, Durrrr. He started with $6 sit-and-goes, took the hits, learned quickly, and eventually built that $50 into $300, then pushed into cash games. By the time he was almost 18, his parents wanted him to get a summer job. Dwan said no. His $50 stake had already grown to $10,000. He went off to Boston University to study engineering, but the real education was happening in online poker lobbies. Soon enough, the lectures stopped mattering, and he dropped out to chase the game full-time. By 2006 to 2007, Tom Dwan was already a familiar name at the highest stakes on full tilt poker. Under the screen name Durrrr, he sat in against Patrick Antonius, Phil Ivey, Victor Asildur Blom, and anyone else willing to click sit down at $200/$400 and above. Between 2007 and 2011, he reportedly made more than $10 million in online profit. But it wasn't a smooth line. Dwan was famous for taking insane swings, massive heaters where he'd win millions in a week. Brutal downswings, like losing more than $2 million from a $3 million bankroll before the 2007 WSOP. The legendary battles with Asildur where he lost over $5 million. His mindset was simple: play the best as high as possible and push every edge, no matter the stakes. By 2009, Dwan didn't just think he was one of the best heads-up players in the world. He was ready to prove it. He issued a public offer known as the Durrrr Challenge: 50,000 hands of heads-up no-limit hold'em or PLO at $200/$400, 4 tables at once. If Dwan lost, even by a single dollar, he would pay his opponent an extra $1.5 million. If he won, they owed him $500,000. Only one rule: Phil Galfond couldn't take the challenge. They were close friends, and he respected Galfond's game too much. Patrick Antonius went first and ended up quitting roughly 40,000 hands in down about $2 million. Then came Daniel Jungleman Cates, and this is where things get messy. Jungleman crushed early, up about $1.2 million after fewer than 20,000 hands. Then Black Friday hit, full tilt went offline. The match stalled and basically never resumed. A few hands were played when full tilt came back, but after 2013, the challenge was effectively dead. Dwan was heavily criticized for not finishing the match, and many in the community accused him of dodging the payout and damaging his reputation. While all this was happening online, Tom Dwan was also building his legend on TV and in live high-roller events. He became a staple on shows like High Stakes Poker, Poker After Dark, and later the $1 Million Cash Game streams. Fans loved him because he played fearless, hyper-aggressive poker, calling in spots others folded, bluffing where others froze, and always putting pressure on whoever sat across from him. Over the years, he's put up about $6.97 million in live tournament cashes, including multiple big results in Triton's Super High Roller Series events, a famous $200,000 win versus Phil Hellmuth on High Stakes Duel 3, and countless deep runs in Asia-based high-stakes tournaments. In May 2023, Dwan added another line to his legend. He won the largest televised cash game pot in history, $3,081,000, at the Hustler Casino $1 million cash game in a hand against Wesley Fye. Even in the modern solver era, when Tom Dwan sits down, everyone still pays attention. After the online boom era, Dwan seemed to drift away from the public eye and deeper into the world of private nosebleed games in Macau, Manila, and beyond. For years, rumors circulated that he was battling billionaire businessmen for stakes that made TV games look tiny. That's where the big question comes in. What is Tom Dwan really worth? Some people think he's quietly won tens of millions off stream. Others claim he's owed huge sums, stuck in makeup or deep in debt, with rumors as wild as being down $30 million to Chinese gangsters. To be clear, none of these numbers are confirmed, and a lot of it is poker gossip. But that's part of what makes Tom Dwan such a fascinating figure. Nobody outside his inner circle truly knows whether he's one of the game's biggest winners or one of its biggest casualties. Dwan's career hasn't just been big pots and highlight reels. The biggest long-running issue has been the unresolved feeling around the Durrrr challenge. For over a decade, fans and pros criticized him for not finishing the match with Jungleman while down $1.2 million. In 2025, reports surfaced that the two had finally put the dispute behind them, with confirmations that Dwan paid some form of restitution for the delays. The exact terms aren't public, but the feud appears to be over. There have also been ongoing rumors about his financial health and personal well-being. In 2025, Dwan made headlines again after a string of disturbing tweets and reports that he'd been forcibly taken to a mental hospital in the UK. He claimed that police had injured him during the transfer and suggested hospital staff were tampering with his water. The full story has never been fully clarified, and details remain murky. What's clear is that many in the poker world publicly expressed concern for his physical and mental health, urging him to take care of himself after years of extreme, high-stakes stress. Through it all, Dwan has stayed mostly private, occasionally resurfacing with tweets or short appearances, then disappearing again into the high-stakes shadows. Tom Dwan's style is the stuff of legend. Fearless aggression, wild, creative lines in spots where most players just give up, relentless pressure in cash games, especially deep stacked, and an ability to make opponents deeply uncomfortable in big pots. Even today, younger pros who grew up studying solvers still cite Durrrr as one of the original inspirations for thinking outside the box. He helped shape modern high-stakes poker, from online nosebleeds to short deck battles, from TV cash games to Asian private games. Whether he ends up remembered as a massive long-term winner, a tragic what could have been, or something in between, Tom Dwan has already carved out a permanent place in poker history. In 2025, Tom "Durrrr" Dwan remains one of the most mysterious figures in poker. He appears occasionally at major events, especially in Asia, and on select televised cash games. Every time he sits down, the rail erupts. Everyone wants to know, is he still the fearless beast from the old full tilt days? How big are the stakes he's playing off camera? And what's really going on behind the quiet, unreadable expression? Some legends are built on titles and bracelets. Tom Dwan's legacy is built on huge pots, unbelievable bluffs, and unanswered questions. And maybe that's exactly how he likes it. So, what do you think? Is Tom Dwan one of the greatest high-stakes cash game players ever, or a cautionary tale of variance, rumors, and unfinished business? Let us know in the comments, hit like if you enjoyed this breakdown, and subscribe for more deep dives into poker's most fascinating characters. For more poker news, exclusive promotions, and the best online poker deals, visit vip-grinders.com. Thanks for watching, and remember, always play responsibly.